podcast with your co-host Chauncey, my brother Slxck.
Yeah, I'm Slxck. Like you said, welcome to the What podcast. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna jump into it. I gotta drop the air horn for that boy. We gotta drop the air horn for Kendrick dropping. So
Horns in the building.
K. TDE came out with a new release. What was that? Last Friday?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
The
last
13th,
Friday.
May
All right,
13th.
I'm gonna ask you off Bucks. How many times you think you listened to this joint so far?
Too many times, bro. Probably like 15, 20.
I swear I probably listened to this joint
15, 20.
15, 20 times. You know, it's Wednesday. The CD came out Friday the 13th. So we had a little bit of time to sit with it. You know what I'm saying? Actually listen to the music, hear the lyrics, everything like that. You know, other people, majority people, they giving they views on the CD as soon as that joint come out. You know what I'm saying? So we intentionally wanted to wait a little bit to actually sit with the album. And you know what I'm saying? Me saying I'm listening to it 15, 20 times is because I rock with that joint.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with that joint.
What's your feelings on the album? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's your like immediate feelings on the album when it dropped off your first listen to where you at now after you done listened to it multiple times?
My first initial listen, like the very, very first listen, it was a lot for me. It was a lot to take in.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what Kendrick taking us, but I know he's taking us somewhere like he always do. It was a lot to take in the first time, and I was like, I ain't need to wait 5 years for this.
Okay.
But that was just my first initial reaction. I'm just rushing to react type shit.
Cause for those of y'all who don't know, I'm on the East Coast.
Right.
I'm in Maryland. My brother he in Cali, so we
Right.
getting the music at two different times.
Right.
He's on the West where it's a completely different atmosphere, everything than it
Right.
is on the East Coast. So give us a little backstory on, you know, out here it's 12 o'clock when it dropped, out there it's 9. So did you listen to it immediately when it dropped, or did you wait a little bit? Like, give me some of that.
So I listened to it at 9. I was waiting for it though. I was anticipating
Yeah.
it. I told you I listened to all the CDs leading up to it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that jump. And out here come out at 9, so it's still like it ain't that late. So I listened to it about 2 times maybe 3 times the first night.
Right.
So yeah, I had plenty of time to listen to it. And I figured people on the East Coast wasn't really gonna listen and react like the next morning.
Yeah, nah.
But by then I got a couple listens in by then.
Yeah, see me, I wanted to wait up, couldn't do it. Had to go.
That should be hard.
Shit. So get up. I'm driving to work. On my ride to work, I already any Kendrick jump, like I know, you know what I'm saying, it's not the typical, you know, 808s.
CD, right.
None of that. It's gonna be different. So I already went into it with a different mindset, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trying to tune my ears to something different.
Right.
Off Bucks, I'm not gonna lie. Because I went into it with that mindset, that shit was amazing to me off Bucks.
Right.
Like, I was like, this shit is it. Like, it's like that shit was like crisp, like the sound, everything. Like, I don't know because I was that locked in on going into it with a different mindset, and I had just up, as opposed to you when you heard it, you had been moving around all day and shit like that.
Right.
It was like, you know what I'm saying? We got it at two different times, and you know what I'm saying?
That joint definitely engineered amazing. Like whoever engineered that joint put their foot in that shit. And they got some great beats on it too. But let's get to the songs you really fuck with or the standouts. What you fucking with on it?
All right, let me pull that joint up on my phone.
The N95, I'm gonna go straight to the N95. I'm gonna go straight to it, but like,
yeah,
when I first heard it, I ain't love it that much. But the video made me like that joint a lot more. Like now it's like becoming like one of my more favorite songs on there.
So I fuck with N95 off Bucks. Like I rock with that joint. Like, but only because like, all right, when the first song off that joint is a lot.
Right.
It's a lot. Like,
and I think that's what fucked me up initially. Like the first song just like threw me the first time.
Yeah, that shit is a lot. So you know what I'm saying? After the first song, you like, okay, like
Right.
here go Kendrick with that shit, bro. Like you
Right.
always want some shit. The N95 come on, and you know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking it's gonna be a song about COVID. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? N95. That's the first thing I thought of when I seen it. And shit. So then that joint come on, it's a completely different vibe. So I'm fucking with that joint off Bucks. I didn't see the video until today when you had mentioned it, but with the video, I fuck with the joint even more.
Yeah, I think visuals always help.
But I got a quick point. So after I watched the video, right? You know, when you're on YouTube or anything like that, you'll see that same artist, different videos, that previous videos they had and shit like that. This N95 video looks very similar to All Right. If you look at his older videos, it's like
black and white.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It has it has a lot of similarities in it for real.
I haven't noticed, but I'm with you.
So yeah, I just want you and the viewers to take a look at that and then get back to me, like, you know what I'm saying? Let me know, because to me, like when I start looking at the other videos, like I think I watched like DNA video, All Right video, and them joints was kind of similar. And then I watched Loyalty joint with Rihanna, and that joint was a little different. All of them are like movies. Like it's he do like something left where it's very it's not the typical video, but it's all kind of like similar to me for real. That is like something I noticed and shit. But off the N95 joint, what's another joint that stood out to you?
Die Hard for sure. Worldwide Steppers. I'm gonna go through the whole joint. Let's go through the whole joint. Worldwide Steppers. I fuck with it. I actually fuck with it. That's the one with the "What the fuck" sample.
Yeah,
I actually fuck with it. He going in on it. It's different. It's left. It's Kendrick.
Yeah,
but he going in on it. But I think the first standout really is after N95 is Die Hard. I think Die Hard got a chance to be a real cool summer record.
That's a radio joint, cookout.
Yeah, cookout vibes, day party vibes.
And I don't know how to say dude name. I don't know if it's Blast or
Blast. Yeah.
So, cause it's like he definitely on the come up now. A lot of people are hip to him, but it's like he's still, you know what I'm saying? Everybody isn't hip to him yet.
Cause he sticks to like a certain sound to me. She sticks to like the LA sound.
Yeah, exactly. So you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of LA people hip to him and shit like that.
Right. They love him out here.
That's hip to him, but you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like with him being on this big Kendrick record, or what I feel as though is going to be a big Kendrick record, this is going to give him, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more notoriety to where you know you might see him on other people's songs and shit like that.
Big people's songs. I feel that.
Yeah.
I think Shorty on it. Who's singing on it?
I never heard of
Amanda
her. That's
somebody.
what I'm saying though.
She killed it. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying though. So like, you know what I'm saying? Just looking up this person, I don't want to get her name wrong. Amanda Rifer or Reefer. Whoever she is, like you said, she killed that joint. So
let's get on that, touch on that for a second. Like just the features on here, because it's a lot of, I don't want to say random features, but just unexpected features that you wouldn't think of. Like, how you feel about the features on here, just in general?
Well, on the last joint we did, I spoke on Kendrick he always comes in with like some type of interlude and shit. Last time he had Kid Capri and shit. This time he came with the Kodak joint. So that was a pleasant surprise for me. So seeing Kodak throughout the album was, like I said, a pleasant surprise for me. The Blast joint, not so surprising because Kendrick be pretty tapped in with LA culture. I'm not hip to the Amanda girl.
There's a lot of people that wasn't hip to. Not a lot, but a couple of people.
The biggest standout record that I feel as though we cry together. Whoever that young lady is.
And I googled her. You know, she's an actress.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like
I'm not hip to her at all.
I don't think she's in no big movies, but she's an actress. And I googled her.
And obviously some type of poet or
something
like that. So that shit, like, you know what I'm saying, that drink is definitely a standout, and it's gonna make you, you know what I'm saying, look up who these people are to see if they can to work and shit like that, if that's what you into. And then because I don't think when I was going through the songs, I really was looking. But when that Purple Hearts came on, I'm thinking it's just Kendrick and Summer. I'm like, they killing this joint. And then when
right.
Face hopped on that joint, I said, damn.
And I'm like, that's so random, but you gotta
Hey,
get Face on that. I fuck with that.
bruh,
I fuck with that.
so random, but Face did his thing on that
Nah, I
joint.
fuck with that. I fuck with that.
That joint was like that. I spoke on the Kodak joint. And then I feel like I listened to a couple Baby Keem songs prior. Prior to this Kendrick joint dropping his
Right.
big song, and a couple of his other joints, and he's like almost like a Kendrick copycat almost. It seemed like,
but like trying to be turned like Kendrick mixed with like Playboy type shit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like they have a similar sound. In somewhat, it's like it's not a bad thing or anything like that, but you could tell because it's like, you know what I'm saying, or I don't want to say because that's LA culture, but you know what I'm saying, it's like, you know what I'm saying, like a protege of Kendrick, like he's
I think had like the same like almost voice inflection.
It's something like that for real. So I think where do you see, is he like played out there on the West Coast like that? Is that
now he not really played on the West Coast like that. But I think in general he's job coming up. I think in general he like making his noise in the industry. And I fuck with that Kendrick put him on 2 songs and you know that's his cousin.
Shit, okay.
You know that? Yeah, that's his little cousin. Yes. So yeah, on Savior Interlude and on I think on Savior they like kind of talking about it.
Okay.
And Kendrick like, yeah, my aunt was on dope and shit. Now her son become a millionaire type shit.
Okay.
Now they cousins. So I fuck with that. Kendrick threw him the oop in the city, trying like get him more out there, and that's why Kendrick put the last song.
The other song with him and shit.
Yeah, and I think that's Kendrick's first artist on Kendrick new label. You know, Kendrick leaving TDE.
Yeah.
Starting his own shit. I think that's his first artist, Baby King.
So touch on that a little bit in terms of, because I know the both of us are fans of TDE, how they present their music, how they allow their artists to take as much time as they need, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, like just Top's influence and where you would kind of rank TDE in terms of maybe the other labels that are currently out, not to like a Death Row or shit like that,
but just the newer ones
right now.
Right now, or like I'll say the 2010s on.
Yeah.
I put TDE up there like 1 or 2. I think QC is more mainstream, more popping.
Yeah.
But I think TDE, they put out nothing but classics to me. They put out nothing but great albums.
Yeah.
They got a lot of artists, and every artist put out quality music every time.
Hell yeah. And TDE to me has more of a wide range. In terms of rappers, singers, saying shit like that. So that kind of gives them a little bit of an edge to me, as opposed to a QC where it's, you know what I'm saying, strictly rappers for real.
Right. Like I feel like a lot of labels look for that. They looking for TDE guy with like you can't really find superstar male, superstar female. Even the people that's not superstars are like well respected, great rappers.
Like a school
you can't really, he might not be a superstar, but he is a star. You know what I mean? They all stars over there.
Sure.
So you can't deny nothing.
It seems like with the TDE camp, you don't really hear like a lot of drama with them. Everybody works together. Because when Schoolboy came out with his last album, I was watching some interviews back then, and I remember him saying Kendrick worked with him on damn near every song, saying his album and shit. And you know what I'm saying? That's, you don't really see that, too much. QC did that initially with Baby, Migos, you know what I'm saying, all of them, but you know what I'm saying, it seems like they're kind of
I feel like
2 separate sides.
I feel like QC may be like more of just a label, even though it's like a family orientated, but I feel like TDE is like a family, like they came up together. Like J-Rock and Kendrick came up together, Kendrick and Schoolboy, like they all came up together, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel like it's like a different closeness.
Yeah, and then, we live in a culture where, you know what I'm saying, if you big somebody yourself, it's like you turn the other person down. So no disrespect to QC or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying, because QC does have the female stars in terms of the city girls. They got probably the biggest artists.
QC probably the biggest label right now. Yeah,
they got the biggest
artist
right now in terms of Baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Amigos, to me, I think that both of us got one of the most slept on albums of last year.
Right.
That shit's still in my rotation.
No question.
So yeah, no disrespect to QC or nothing like that, but just to get back to the album a little bit and just kind of focus on again, what are your, I guess, radio songs, or what's the standout songs in terms of that for you?
So when I go back and just listen to it, like, and I don't listen to it all the way through, I just want to hear like my quick songs right quick.
Yeah.
I listen to Die Hard, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Rich Spirit, I don't think it's a radio song, but like I fuck with what he did with that. He didn't try to do too much. I feel like he just tried to give us a little quick bop for real.
Right.
I fuck with Purple Hearts. I feel like Purple Hearts gonna be like, I feel like, I don't know if it's gonna be on the radio or not, but I feel like that song could be around for a long time.
I feel like it should be.
Yeah, I feel like that song could be around for a long time, just in general, because I feel like you could just feel that song off, but you can just feel it.
Yeah.
Count Me Out. I feel like Count Me Out is gonna be around. I feel like Count Me Out. I feel like that's one.
Yeah.
I told you I love Crown. Crown is not a radio song, but I love Crown.
Yeah, I fuck with Crown too.
I feel like Silent Hill, of course, with Kodak.
Yeah.
And I feel like Savior. I feel like Savior is the best all-around song on the CD to me. And I don't think it's gonna be like a real radio song. So radio song, I think, is just really Die Hard. Maybe in '95.
I feel like the Silent Hill drink gotta be one.
Silent Hill, I think Die Hard is more like his radio record, and I think Silent Hill would be more maybe a club record, maybe like a maybe a radio record, but I don't think it'd be like a radio record. I think it'd be like more of like a at the party you might hear that song type shit.
Yeah. And I don't want to focus too much on saying radio record and you know what I'm saying, shit like that, because we don't even live in a time anymore of that. But you know, we kind of pick what records are going to stand out now, what the artists are going to push. So I don't want to focus too much on that, but yeah, I agree with you on most of them records, like Silent Hill, Count Me Out, all of them joints. Yeah,
I'll make a point. My bad. Because with them specifically, like especially like a Kendrick Lamar or a TDE or just separately, I don't feel like they would go with the typical radio record what somebody would think is the typical radio record. So I think songs like Silent Hill, I feel like they already know what that's going to do just on its own merit. You know what I mean? So I think they'll try to push like another record. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So instead of pushing the song that's already going to go, you might as well push another song and have two songs out there. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I definitely agree with that. And then just like maybe the songs that stood out on a whole nother level, like not no radio jumps, not no hits, nothing like that. Of course, we kind of touched on the We Cry Together joint. Deep.
How you feel about it? Let's talk about that for a second.
All right, so how I feel about that joint?
I fuck with the beat.
That shit is normal. I don't want to say the shit normal, but it's like when I heard it and shit, or what I feel like, you know what I'm saying, what we grew up around and shit like that for real, I feel like that's like, it's not out of the ordinary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, not to that extreme either. I don't want to slice it like
but just arguing, just
just arguing, and then you know what I'm saying, it don't be real. It don't be no real resolution to what you're arguing about, and then you just go to fucking, or you go to like and be like,
there don't be no real reason that you're arguing. You just arguing just because you're annoyed type shit.
Yeah, or like I said, it's no real resolution and shit, and it's always like you end up fucking, or you like, man, you want to go to the store with me, or
you want something to eat.
Yeah, so shit like that for real. Like, and that's why he said at the end of the song, like don't skip the topics. I forgot what he said exactly, but he was like, you know, you gotta touch on these topics and shit.
Yeah,
like,
don't run from these topics and shit. Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody was acting like fake outraged about this shit. I'm like,
I feel like it is sonically. I feel like it's sonically, like when you listen to the CD, you listen to that song, it's like you don't know what the song's going to be the first time.
Yeah.
And then you just hear, bitch, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like,
and okay. This is like, you know what I'm saying, what I want to know for real. I really want to take a poll on this shit. But who you feel like got who on that jump?
Man, she got him. I'm a nigga. Listen, she got him, bro.
Hey,
that shit she was saying, I was like, wow, you can't say that shit.
Hey, bruh. I'm like, man, this nigga need to go in harder, man. This nigga need to get her ass back and shit. He let her get off shit.
But you know, females can get it. They slick with the mouth, bro. She was getting his ass off. Right.
She said, nigga, I should have fucked your cousin.
He said, who? I said, bitch, who?
Hey, bro, that shit was crazy,
he bro. Said, who at the same time? Me and Kendrick both said, who?
Yeah, yeah, bro. Like, for real, bro. That shit is crazy, bro.
But nah, I think overall, he conveyed his message. I think the message that he tried to get across, I think they got across.
Yeah, of course, he definitely got his message across. And then a joint that stood out to me personally and shit, joint that I connected with extremely strong was the Father Time joint.
I fuck with that joint hard.
And fucking Sanford on that joint sound beautiful.
I think somebody had the best feature on the CD. He killed that shit.
Oh my god, bro, that shit is beautiful on that fucking chorus, bro. But yeah, that joint definitely stood out to me just because of, you know what I'm saying, my relationship with my father. And I feel like, you know, Kendrick touched on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, I had my father in my life and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of shit that he taught me was, you know what I'm saying, shit that he probably felt that he didn't want me to feel that, you know what I'm saying, in which, you know what I'm saying, I probably should have listened to my father a lot more on a lot of different subjects. But, you know what I'm saying, I had to bump my head on my own, too, as a man to kind of figure shit out. But, and then he also touched on my niggas without fathers, like, you know what I'm saying? So I double salute you type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at least I had somebody to directly look at. And, you know what I'm saying, how niggas fall victim to the street and just, you know what I'm saying, do all types of shit for real. So that was a joint that connected with me and shit.
Nah, that joint hard. Definitely felt that's definitely like one of my favorites on the CD too.
Yeah, that joint. I ain't gonna lie, that joint tough. The fucking Auntie Diaries joint. That joint. That joint crazy too.
That's a song that I skip. Not for no particular reason, just because after hearing it one or two times, like I get it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I get it. I feel you. I feel you, but I feel like it was an important record. I feel like I love the angle that he took on this whole album. You know, Kendrick CDs are like heavily themed to me.
Right.
Good Kid, Mad City was like him, like boy growing pains. Right. Butterfly was more of like black struggle, you know. Damn, which is more music to me, but I feel like this one was like more like mental health around, or like just mental awareness, mental health. Yeah. And I love that he took that stance with the city and like made like a artwork directed towards that subject or that angle type.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, just with where the world is now,
right,
and shit, in terms of you know, the LBGQ, I don't want to mess it up, but that community, like, it's such a prevalent thing in our society now, for real. So, and a lot of times, like with Dave Chappelle, or, you know what I'm saying, anybody like that, any time something is said about them that isn't like extremely positive, for real,
they're going crazy.
They going nuts, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Going on 10.
And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, in the messages that people are conveying and shit, 9 times out of 10 they saying, I don't really got no problem with y'all, or I don't have a problem at all. But you know what I'm saying, or they might use like, you know, I got a family member that's gay or transgender or whatever. And this is just my perspective on the situation. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of what Kendrick was touching on, and I feel like he did it in a respectful way, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that, just his perspective on it.
Right, and I feel like nobody's perfect with these superstars, rappers, or whatever, entertainers. They're not perfect neither, you know. So I feel like they just giving their perspective every time. You know, you might agree with it, you might disagree with it, but it's just their perspective.
Yeah, and like Charles Barkley said, I am not a role model. Like,
you feel me? Yeah, these niggas ain't role models. They just
I got my own life too and shit. So I'm not literally. Like what he say on a joint, like on a Savior joint, he'd be like, Future told you to get a money.
Right.
He is not your savior. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, for real. Like, I'm letting you know.
I feel the way about that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really feel the way, but I ain't really feel the way. It was just funny that he said, who he say? J. Cole, Future, and
Bron.
What's he say? And Bron. Yeah, it was just funny that he just skipped my boys. It was funny. It was just funny.
Of course. But okay, let's touch on that too. Let's touch on that. The Drake Kanye line. It's always been a thing where it seemed like Kendrick and Drake ain't really the best of terms for, you know what I'm saying? So with that line of when Kanye and Drake got back together, that made me realize I ain't as mature. You know what I'm saying? To me, that was like a direct shot at Drake. To me,
but
I ain't like Slim. What? Nigga,
yeah. How you gonna be piece of that with them type of shit? I don't think. One, I don't think it was no shot. I don't think it was no shot. I think it was just get my shit off. Wordplay, whatever, get my shit off. But even if it was a shot, it's like,
nigga, I'm running with that shit. That shit was a shot, nigga. I don't give a fuck, man.
Even if it is a shot, like, what you want a nigga to just be for the nigga forever? Like, what you want to have? This nigga Kanye, this nigga seeking God, going through divorces.
Drake took that shit. I don't know, bro. Drake was taking that shit far, man. I'm with Kendrick on that.
I feel it. I feel it. Jay Prince told him settle down.
That shit, but I was fucking with him with that, but I had to just hear what you had to say on that, cause I'm running with that shit. Like that nigga,
I ain't really take it as a shot. If it was a shot, it was a shot, but I ain't really take it like that.
Yeah. So the last thing I kind of want to touch on with Kendrick is, why do you think Kendrick gets so much hate? Like, niggas hate Kendrick, not hate him personally. Shit, of course we talking about the music, but I feel like we just went through at least 6 songs on this joint that's like cranking Jones, like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like people don't really give his music a chance. And of course, bro, like we said, when you first turn on that CD, that first motherfucking song, that shit is too much, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that's like his plan. He wants to do that. He wants to do that.
Yes, bro, exactly. So you gotta sit with his albums and shit for real to get what the normal consumer is looking for, which I know he's intentionally doing that shit. But you know what I'm saying? Why do you think Kendrick gets so much hate, or you know what I'm saying, whatever?
Because I think the normal consumer don't have no attention span. Like the normal consumer not sitting with albums no more.
Yeah.
So like they want to hear city, they want to hear the first song, they want to be cranking. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're not looking for a whole complete project. And Kendrick is like an artist. You know, he's not just a rapper. He trying to put messages in it. He trying to put subliminal. He trying to do everything around the music. So I feel like his shit is more of an art sometimes than just music.
Because
I feel like we cry together is more of an art, you know.
Shit, but that's what niggas hate about Kendrick, is that niggas always be like, man, when niggas shit ain't cranking, they trying to say it's art. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's like his shit really art.
But that's what it is too. Like your fans make you hate niggas for real. So like I feel like Kendrick fans probably the biggest reason niggas hate him, because like Kendrick fans be like, or you gotta have a certain level of IQ to understand this, and
but you do.
Like that.
It's like I'm not even the biggest Kendrick fan. I don't think either one of us are. Yeah. But it's like we fuck with music, so it's like, bro, you like you said, bro, you have to have some type of attention span, and you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like the normal consumer isn't listening for lyrics; they listening for that. And we can get into this a little bit and shit.
For the beat and just
bro. The fucking 808 shit. That's all niggas is looking for, bro. Like
I can't turn up to it. I only want to hear it. That's how niggas.
Yeah, bro. And I'm not always on that vibe. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to mix my shit up. I might go a week, 2 weeks straight R&B.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear, I love Future. That's my nigga, bro. I love the Migos, whoever else, bro. I don't want to hear that shit all the time.
24/7. I can't.
Yeah, bro. This shit was like.
I listen to music 24/7. I can't listen to that shit 24/7.
Yeah, this shit was like a breath of fresh air to me, bro. And I know, you know, the shit sounds cliche because it's Kendrick, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a real thing that, you know what I'm saying, you get something different for real.
So, who would you rank this album if you had to rank it like 1 to 10?
Rank this joint in Kendrick's albums or just in terms of 2022?
Both. Give me both.
That's a good question.
I think it sold the most. That's just numbers, but I think it sold the most.
Yeah, I ain't even. I'm going off how that shit made me feel.
Right.
I really. This will also sound cliche. I cannot rank anything over Good Kid, Mad City, because that was I know a lot of other people. What's Section 80 is
introduction.
That's people's introduction, but mine's is Good Kid, Mad City to Kendrick, and it takes me back to a point in time. You know what I'm saying? I have a different, I think that both of us have a certain connection with music where it takes us back to a certain period of time and shit like that. So Good Kid, Mad City will always be my number one. To Pimp a Butterfly, I'm not gonna lie, I was not into that joint like that. I probably listened to that joint twice my whole life.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
So that joint is at the bottom. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Everything is over that shit. Damn got nothing but hits on that joint.
Yeah, nah,
so that joint number 2 to me, and then this joint is number 3.
All right, I fuck with that. And then
but to Pimp a Butterfly, I'm sorry to everybody else that CD and shit. That shit was
that's me. That's me. I love that.
Bro.
So for me, I think To Pimp a Butterfly is number 1 for me. I think it's the best CD.
Damn! Oh my
God!
I
love that joint. Now that's like you gotta listen to it again. You gotta listen to it.
The songs that you fuck with the most on that joint because
it's a Kendrick CD. You gotta listen to it. It's a Kendrick CD.
All right.
Nah, that joint is amazing to me. Like I used to have that. That's when I had the CD disc in my car.
Yeah,
have that
I had
all the time.
Mad City in my car, so I got I had a bucket. You know what I'm saying?
You
like
feel me? The CDs you couldn't
to a certain time.
You only got a CD, so you got to say the CD over and over and over again. Like.
At that point, when Good Kid, Mad City came out, I burned the CD like on my computer type shit. Like I had a bunch of discs in my car and shit. I was swapping in and out and shit. That shit is like, you know what I'm saying? It take me back to a certain time for real.
But yeah, so for me, To Pimp a Butterfly is number 1. I got Good Kid, Mad City number 2, and I got this one right under that. But I feel like this one is still fresh. I feel like it's still
got this joint over Damn.
Oh shit, I forgot Damn.
Damn is like that.
And I probably do. I probably do got this one over Damn. I probably do. Because I feel like I like that artistry. You know, I like the I like the experience that an album gives you. And I feel like Damn, I love Damn. I did love Damn.
Like that, bro.
It is, but I feel like I fuck with this CD. I fuck with this
this joint tough though.
I feel like maybe because Damn is less themed to me, or Damn is more confusing to me. Maybe just like what the album is really about.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's more music to me.
Because
it does. No, it does. I just don't really understand the thing.
Yeah, if you kind of remember when it came out, like people was trying to say that the order of the
play it backwards,
some shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They released a backwards version of that CD, like a collector's edition.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not.
Yeah, I don't understand it though. Yeah.
Yeah, so that shit was confusing, but the joint cranked though. That
nah, definitely.
Yeah. So, all right, my next question would be do you think Kendrick is back in the cut, or we gonna see him a little bit more? Like he might hop on some features. I feel like SZA is about to drop, maybe some other TDE artists. Do you feel like since that was his last album that we're not hearing from him again, he's back in the cut for 5 years, or that you'll still see him? He may, I don't know if he'll do an interview with Damn. He did do the Big Boy interview. He doesn't do a lot of interviews, obviously, and shit.
Right.
But do you think we'll see him more, or is he back in the cut?
Well, he's about to go on tour. He's about to go on tour, so
okay.
That's gonna bring him outside by default.
Yeah.
So I think with tour, he dropped the album. I don't know if he went on tour for Damn. I don't really remember. I'm sure he did. It was 5 years ago. So
yeah.
But yeah, so he announced his tour, so I'm guaranteed to see him out somewhere. I'm guessing that he'll do an interview, at least one, maybe.
I'm hoping for it.
Right, I'm hoping for it as well. I'm just guessing because you go on a tour, you drop a CD, you gotta be outside a little bit. I feel like you're not hiding, you're not going on tour. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I feel like since we touching on tours and shit, a lot of artists drop from 2021 when the pandemic was kind of clearing up to right now and shit. Cole drop, Drake drop, Migos drop. A lot of people drop in between that time, and typically we would get the big Drake tour, the big Cole tour, shit like that, in which we haven't gotten that from Drake yet. And with Kendrick about to go on tour, We also going to touch on Chris Brown and Baby are about to go on tour.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown just announced today that he's dropping on June 24th with his new album. I really want the Drake tour to come,
Right.
but I don't know if it's going to happen because his album was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not getting no CLB tour. And
okay.
I'm blown up about that, but we ain't getting no CLB tour. It's been too late. He's too big of an artist, great of an artist. Not even big, but he's like great of an artist and just put out too much music to just like want to go tour that old music. You know, his album is like that shit 2 years old now. You know.
Yeah.
I think he'll release more new music before he goes on tour type shit. I don't think he's going to tour.
You think because he wasn't able to get a tour together, he may drop another album, new music? He just signed a big deal.
Right. Drake the type to Drake always drop music though. Drake the type to drop a mixtape, playlist, whatever you want to call it, and just not call it his CD, but he just drop music, a whole album, but it's not my album type of shit. You know what I mean? Just so I can tour, just so I can stay outside. But my real album is not that type shit.
Because Drake has never been for his career the artist to sit back and chill. Right. So with him receiving this big deal, I don't see him taking the money and be like, man, I could chill now. I feel like Drake is the type of artist that, nigga, I'm hungry. Like I'm more hungry now that I just got this bread for real. You know what I'm saying? But you know, to get back on the Kendrick tour, I seen on Twitter and a couple other places, people were saying Kodak is to Kendrick what 21 is to Cole. So since Cole took 21, I believe on his last tour, do you think it would be the same for Kodak and Kendrick, or who do you think Kendrick would bring with him? Of course, Baby King, since we touched on that earlier. But you know, who do you think Kendrick would maybe bring on the tour with him?
I want to find. I think he already announced it though. I think it's Kendrick, Baby King, and it's a female. I think it's one of the females from the album. I'm not sure which one it is.
Okay.
Let me look it up.
Because Kendrick is one of them type of artists that he's selling out arenas.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, that's
artists that can do that. It's Kendrick,
and that's what I mean. Like when you know you're an artist. When you getting them tickets sold, that's all that matters.
Can Cole do that?
No, Cole did it. Cole did it.
Okay.
Cole went on tour. So Cole was the last big tour out of the big artists, really.
Okay.
He went on tour for the damn city called. City called. But yeah, he just went on tour. And he took 21 and Morale with him.
Okay. That's what's up. He took Morale. I wasn't hip to that.
Yeah. He took. And then he had off season. Yeah. And then he headlined Rolling Loud as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he was outside. Yeah.
And Kendrick probably do a Rolling Loud or one of them.
Yeah, because Kendrick loves the festival, so I could see him doing that.
I was about to say that's like a Kendrick type of crowd for real.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find this damn tour lineup. Go
ahead. But not to switch it too much and shit, but since she is on that Kendrick album, I know you had spoke earlier in the week about the Summer Walker snub at the Billboard Awards. So if you want to elaborate on that, touch on maybe who won over her, and if you feel as though that was deserving or not deserving.
So the Billboard was best R&B CD, best R&B album, and Doja Cat won it. And I personally love Doja Cat. I'm a
you like
Doja Cat artist.
Cat fan, I know and shit.
Just as an artist type shit, I fuck with her music. I feel like she's the female Drake type shit. I feel like she's flawless rapper, singing, artistry wise, performance wise.
Yeah, I'm not.
Like she bring it.
I'm not hip to Doja Cat like that.
Hey, you gotta check her out. Me personally, I just want to make a little disclaimer. Like I can listen to music. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if it's a female rapper, a nigga rapper. Like I don't care. Like because it ain't me. I could listen to it from your perspective, and I understand your perspective type shit. But I feel like she's a very.
But in R&B, that's where I was kind of confused that
she's not an R&B artist.
She is Doja Cat. consider
She's
that.
not an R&B artist. She's like a Drake, so she's like a hybrid, I guess. She's like really a rapper, but she's like an artist, so she like sings too, type shit. You know what I mean?
All right,
She blends it very well. She blends it. I say she's the female Drake. I mean, control. I say she's the female Drake because she blends it the best to me. Since Drake, like, she could sing two verses and then rap a verse. You know what I mean? And it'd be a fire song, or rap two verses and then sing a verse. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people could sing on a song, but like ain't really trying. You know what I mean? Like, she could do all three on one song, every song.
See,
you know what I mean?
that's where it kind of gets confusing, because technically, if we being super technical, some of Drake CDs can go in the R&B joint.
I feel it.
I feel like it could go on both ways and shit. But when you put an artist like that up against a Summer Walker, who is a straight up R&B Summer
artist.
Walker is
Giveon is the R&B artist. He was in the category. I'm trying to find a category, but there was some R&B artists in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. I'm not hip on the Doja Cat like that, so I don't know if her album is geared, more towards an R&B, a pop, a rap.
Damn, it's like you gotta listen to Doja Cat album. You gotta listen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tap into
albums. But her latest album, I will say it was R&B influenced. I feel like it was R&B influenced. I wouldn't really call it like a full R&B album, because I feel like Summer Walker is the epitome of 2022 R&B. I feel like she is today's Mary J. Not maybe vocal wise, but just the essence of an R&B artist. I feel like she is that. So I feel like she needs more love, just in the general, from the industry. I feel like they owe her, not owe her, but you know what I mean? I feel like they owe her like a little bit more love. Her and Ari, but it's a lot of talented R&B artists right now. It's a lot of them.
I was going to touch on that a little bit. Like you said, Ari. Shout out to Ari. She's PG. We from PG.
Right.
So shout out to Ari. But with Summer, Ari, SZA, LMA, Jasmine Sullivan, hell yeah.
Alex Isley.
Well, all of these female R&B stars coming up, like, you feel as though that essence, that real essence of R&B is coming back? Because for a period of time, it was like we didn't really have any R&B, you know what I'm saying? Or that, because we're born in 92, so we came in, into the 2000s, but we grew up on the 90s R&B.
Right.
So a lot of us reflect back on that period of time of that real R&B. So do you feel like we're kind of getting back to that with the R&B artists that we have?
I do, because I feel like, especially the women R&B artists these days, much up today, I feel like they're also great writers. I feel like Summer Walker's a great writer. SZA's a great writer. I feel like Ari's a great writer. Like, you could tell their pen, you know what I mean? Their thoughts, their feelings. I feel like that, along with their talent, along with everything else, brings back that real feeling, that real essence. It's not just pop songs, not just trying to catchy song. They're really putting their hearts into these great songs that they're putting out.
Right.
So I feel like that makes a big difference. Like, SZA's a great writer. I feel like they all great writers for real.
And I feel like a lot of those R&B groups, we don't have the groups now, but we definitely have the artists. There was always someone with a very unique voice. The one that stands out to me the most from back in the day is, I believe her name is Coco from SWV, or whoever the main person is in SWV.
Coco, I love my favorite group.
Her voice is like amazing and shit.
My favorite group.
But now Summer Walker's voice is amazing. Next in that line, to me, sometimes her content, to me, I could be wrong. I don't listen to her albums. Jasmine Sullivan, I feel like her shit was like man bashing for like a little minute and shit. Like,
that's one person I'm not really that hip to for music wise.
Yeah, me either and shit. Just because of initially, like, I
bust the window out your car.
Yeah, I've been stuck on that ever since. I know that song probably like 15 years old and shit, but I've been stuck on that shit ever since and just never fuck with it. But her voice, just her voice.
Nah, she's one of them ones.
One of them.
But I fuck with that the women are doing that. That's why I like that they writing their own shit. Or like, right from their heart, because like they writing their perspective, they're writing nigga fuck you shit or whatever shit. And we need to, I like hearing that. You know what I mean? I like hearing they side of the coin.
Yeah, and I'm actually I'm more hip to the women R&B singers than I am the men. Like,
me too, for sure.
If I'm not mistaken, the men R&B bag is Giveon, A Lucky Day.
Right.
That's all I'm really hip to.
Lucky Day on Fire. I still fuck with Daniel Caesar.
Okay, Daniel Caesar, but
he been in the cut. He dropped the song though, but
I don't
Brent
know.
Fayez, I fuck with Brent Fayez. Tough.
Brent, oh my God, how can I forget?
You know, man, we talk about Breezy. We still got the legends out here, Breezy, Ty.
But
the becoming one, you think big enough?
I mean, Chris Brown is not old. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You just to be a becoming type shit.
But I'm saying, like, Chris Brown has been out forever.
Right,
I feel like all the female artists we name are like fairly new.
Right. I feel you.
But I also like not that hip, so I got some more research to know who are the male R&B artists. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I think I don't listen to him that much, but Eric Bellinger.
He been out for a while.
We touched on.
He's like more of a writer, so he might be coming out as an artist now. I'm not sure.
Is Blast considered an R&B
artist?
He's a
new,
yeah. So I would put him in that category as well.
He dropped a project as well. I listened to it. He dropped a project.
Yeah, so we definitely got, you know what I'm saying.
Khalid, I fuck with Khalid. Personally, I fuck with Khalid.
Yeah. I don't really rock with him too tough. But yeah, I definitely got touch up on my male R&B bag. But the next thing I kind of want to touch on, we could briefly touch on this. His album been out for a minute. And with his album still being out for a minute, I still ain't fucking with it. So
who's that?
Jack Harlow.
Oh, Jack Harlow.
I still ain't. I gave it a re-listen. I gave that shit a retry, and
I haven't. I tried to listen to it twice. That's how I know I don't like it, because I would listen to a CD. I would listen to the CD. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't finished it once, and I only tried twice. Like I can't do it. I can't
rock with it. I gotta get that joint some type of sound effects, bro. I'm not rocking that joint.
I'm not gonna lie. There's one song in there that like I like, bro. Like I kind of listen to it.
Easy joint.
Yeah, Young Harleys. Yeah, Young Harleys.
That joint, he in his bag a little bit on that joint. I fuck with that joint.
I kind of listen to that joint.
The rest of the album, nah. And to the viewers and shit, I'm still trying to work on my sounds. I don't know which sound is which and shit. And shit, hold on. Yeah, that's what I meant to give his shit. That shit is not it. Yeah, so the next drink, I want to touch on the last two like real music drinks I want to touch on. We could briefly touch on the YSL Casanova joint real quick. So reports came out that Thug is supposed to get out tomorrow.
Nah, I heard that was fake. I heard that was just fake.
Oh, okay, yeah. I seen a couple joints that said Thug was getting out on Thursday. I'm like, damn, what the Cass never came home. But that's a tough one. You know what I'm saying? YSL kind of was on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they was on fire. They had the hottest artist. Gunna like the hottest artist for real.
Yeah, so, and I feel like Thug really was, trying to put on Keed, and, rest in peace to Keed.
R.I.P. Keed. Crazy.
But I feel like a lot was going on. Even, which Thug's, I don't know if that's his girl still, but Carly, she got a recent, she got a Vlad interview that just came out and shit. So it's like all his artists is out there for real. You know what I'm saying? They felt like they was catching that buzz, and it's like they just got him at that time.
Of them, yeah. Nah, it's a tough situation. I pray that for everybody in that whole situation and the whole camp. But yeah, it ain't looking too good. I read through a lot of it. It's on the internet and shit. Like I watched a couple of videos. Academics posted video, like all the paperwork and shit. So I watched and read a lot of it. It looked like the feds been on them though, like for a while. That's what it looked like to me.
With the wife and Lucci shit and
right. So I really think what really triggered something. I think, Thug, one of the baby mothers passed away recently. Got killed at a bowling alley. And I think that might have triggered something. I think that might have triggered the fans to be like, all right, this is, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
I heard that was in retaliation or something. I heard she got killed off some, retaliation shit. You know what I mean?
See, I wasn't hip to that. So
yeah, and I don't know nothing in return what I just, what I read or heard type shit.
Yeah, no, that shit definitely a tough situation.
But I feel sorry for all of them. I feel sorry with Thug, Gunna, good dude. Right? Gunna, good dude. Gunna be cool.
I don't even think Gunna, you know what I'm saying? This is all speculation, just
right.
thoughts and shit. But you know what I'm saying? From the outside looking in, it seemed like Gunna is not really, you know what I'm saying?
Gunna be coolin', man. Gunna rap about dressing. Gunna rap about fashion.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, bro. So I don't know.
His girl look cool, John. Gunna be cool. I feel bad for Gunna personally. Yeah. Dude.
And then
probably with this shit, Gunna be cool, man.
And then with Cass, I think Cass he ain't get sentenced, but that shit is not.
But you see how they do you though. That's how they do you. They just sentenced it where they just taking him to trial basically. He was sentenced for like 2 years. That's how they. So the fact that Thug and Gunna got denied bond, it's scary because you don't even know when they're going to get sentenced type shit. You know what I mean? Which is stupid.
And the feds got like a 99 something.
But I don't know the difference really. Personally, I'm not a lawyer or nothing, but they say that Thug's case or the YSL case is a Georgia RICO. It's not a federal RICO.
See, so I'm getting mixed shit about that because I was watching Joe Budden and them podcasts, and Joe Budden had said that, and then they came back and said that it was a Fed case.
Okay. So I don't know.
I'm not confirming nothing or nothing like that. Right. Joe thought the same thing. He was like, well, he was like, the only like saving grace they may have is that it's a state case. And then somebody else was like, nah, that joint like a federal joint.
But I think they may have some leak. I don't know, but I know that they're trying to use the lyrics a lot. I know they're trying to really use lyrics and Instagram posts. I know that's a heavy part of the case, and I don't know how much that particularly would stick. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I wanted to have some leeway, or maybe could get some time reduced or something, because I think they're trying to pick up on that a lot. But like, how much can you really take off that? You know what I mean?
Right. And so moving forward, do you think?
And my bad, I'm gonna cut you off, but free cash too. I don't want to skip past cash, man. Free cash, man.
Definitely free cash and shit. But do you think rappers should, I guess, water down their lyrics and shit moving forward? Since that's like a regular thing at this point.
I don't think you should water down your lyrics, but you can't be a rapper and be outside like that. You just don't coincide. It just don't coincide.
That's a tough joint because saying it's a tough joint because a lot of these rappers, they might get, I don't know, like an ESTG, for example, shit. Gotti gave him what, 750,000. Nigga, these rappers, as soon as they come out, they bust down watch, chain, give my man something, give my mother something, new whip. Nigga, that's 750 gone.
Right.
So what you gonna do?
Man, niggas gotta be smarter. Niggas gotta be smart. I feel like with Thug shit.
Thug shit different. I'm saying we're artists
in general, right.
Like, because that's how it happens. Like, you get the money up front, of course. And I seen like on a Moneybag Yo interview with $1 million worth of game. He like, nigga, you need the starter kit. You need the change. You need this. You need that. So nigga, that money gone. So what happens a lot of time, this is my speculation on this shit, is nigga, I bought the starter kit, and then that money gone, and now I gotta figure out a way to keep it up and shit. So I might still be I still might have 1 foot in, 1 foot out and shit. And I feel like once I feel like I build my brand up, my music career up enough, then I'ma hop out the game. But it's like you trying to balance both.
I feel like I do feel that because even like I seen a Benny the Butcher interview, he was like something like I did a freestyle with Flex or some shit like that. That day was I saw my last pack type shit. You know what I mean? Like basically like I'm outside doing all the rap shit, but I'm still in the streets type shit. I think some niggas be used to it. But I think Man, you get that rap money, where you get some real rap money. You got to lead the streets, bro. Even if you get a starter kit, what you gonna get a starter kit and go back to the hood? Like you gotta get a half a starter kit and then get up. You feel me? You the other half.
Yeah. I mean, of course and shit, but niggas don't be thinking like that. Like I seen Ross interview, and Ross was like he didn't buy no chains. He didn't buy nothing.
Right,
like a year or something.
Yeah. I listened to Ross' book. He was like, nigga, because Ross tried to be a rapper for 15 years. You know what I mean? So when he finally made it, and he still wasn't known. So he was like, nigga, I might not be a rapper tomorrow type shit. So I'm not spending a dollar.
Yeah.
But I think I look at niggas like Kodak, even though Kodak kind of been in the game for a while now, he's still so young. But like Kodak, but like, and you know Kodak a hood nigga, but Kodak don't be, you feel me? He be with his niggas, but he don't just be playing Florida, like, or playing his block.
Not no more.
Yeah, I feel like I said Kodak been in the game for a minute, so I can't really.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying though, nigga, Kodak and the way
like a Dirk had to move to Atlanta type shit, got up out of there.
But
you know
Dirk
what I mean?
was on for a long time.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas played the hood forever, and they like Dirk kept working. Like all these niggas kept working. They done hit their head 100 times, and they like, man, something gotta give and shit. Niggas don't go into it. You know what I'm saying, with that mindset for real. Now Thug was up when he got caught. A nigga Cass, for example, Cass wasn't up like that. So I can see Cass, you know what I'm saying, still being in the street a little bit because nigga, I ain't got no records banging off like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know.
I think for niggas like Cass and Thug, just both of them, for example, I think both of them like got caught up on some old shit. You know what I mean? Even though Thug shit probably like more current, maybe, I don't know. But I thought that shit was like some old shit. I don't feel like Cass was even on that shit anymore, but you know, Cass had a history, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like don't matter what you want no more. It was the same thing with Thug. It was like, nigga, don't matter what you want no more. We know this history, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like for niggas coming up, it's like you gotta learn from what these niggas going through. I feel like Why's still gonna be a big example because it's the biggest superstar we ever seen go down like this.
Yeah.
That is the biggest superstar we ever seen go down as hard as he going down and gunning it down there, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
We never seen those superstars get fucking football numbers. We never seen no shit like that.
Right, hell yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Again, praise up for Thug, that whole camp, Cass, to all the rappers out there and shit, nigga, watch your crew, you know what I'm saying? Watch who you got around you, watch what niggas doing, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, we don't personally know y'all, but we enjoy y'all music and shit.
Right.
And we follow y'all niggas on Instagram, all of that shit. For real, y'all have an influence on the culture. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep your head on the swivel and try to be mindful of shit as much as you can, I guess.
Get your money and stay out the way, man. That's all it's about. Get your money and stay out the way.
For sure. So I want to switch up a little bit and shit. You know what I'm saying? We touched on pretty much all of the music shit that's going on. I want to kind of talk about the NBA. What's going on with the league? The first shit I want to talk about, just because this shit is hot off the press. This nigga Patrick Bev is going to bed early, waking up, getting on every ESPN show.
Hey, every day though.
Flaming niggas, bro. Like straight cooking niggas every day, bro. Like what's today? Wednesday, whatever. Fucking
he been on it since Monday,
bro,
Tuesday,
this nigga been
today.
All week. Fucking every show. I'm talking about this nigga gonna get up, first take, Max, whatever fucking show ESPN got on this shit. That nigga been on this shit, which it's like a funny thing that the niggas on TNT be saying. They be like, man, I ain't working for ESPN. Them niggas have you working. You be on every show and shit. So that shit. The nigga Pat Bev, bro. What's your feelings on Pat Bev? Because this nigga got NBA niggas mad at. Man, I seen on Twitter, the nigga Danny Green was pissed. If Danny Green mad, you know something up, nigga.
Hey, endless players, man. KD said something. Dame said something.
Wait, I seen Dame say something, but him and Dame each other.
Yeah, KD was going in. Cause you know, it's funny because everybody was really saying some like Twitter niggas for, you know, Danny Green got a podcast, so he got shit off. But KD was like, bench players talking like starters. I hate it. Like,
hell yeah, bro. That nigga, hey, bro, that nigga Pat Bev was talking like he was that nigga.
But it's like, a lot of people feel like, who the fuck is you to talk about Chris Paul like that? You feel me? But it's like, why y'all so scared to talk about Chris Paul, bro? Like, Chris Paul, he came up short. You deserve to get slandered. I feel like it's Pat Beverly said.
I don't think it's about talking about Chris Paul. That nigga went on ESPN 6 o'clock in the morning and said Chris Paul is a fucking phone. And niggas is going at his neck.
He couldn't wait.
Bruh, Chris Paul is like a fucking 7-time all-defensive first team nigga, bruh. Like a first team nigga, bruh. And that nigga straight disrespected his whole fucking career, bruh. That nigga Patrick Beverly is on another fucking level.
That nigga hate Chris Paul. Clearly hate Chris Paul. Let me push him. Let me push him a couple years ago.
Bro, that shit was last year.
The nigga said I pushed him and he didn't do nothing. Nigga said he
didn't do nothing. Bro, the nigga Pat Bev been going crazy.
Hey, I love it. I love it, man.
Bro, because to me, like, in terms of the joints I watch in the morning and shit, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I watched the Fox Sports joint with Nick Wright, Chris Broussard.
Right. That's the Get Up?
Nah, that's fuck, I can't even think of the name right now.
But I know what you're talking about.
Whatever that joint is and shit. Right. That's the joint I fuck with, and then it leads me into Skip and Shannon. I don't even watching ESPN for real. Because he got getting on my nerves for a minute. Like with that whole Kyrie shit, that nigga was going over the fucking top with that shit.
It's all Stephen A. He tried to get on my nerves now too.
Yeah, that nigga was getting on my nerves, so I wasn't even watching it. But this week, I've been on ESPN, bro, with this Pat Bev shit, bro.
And ESPN had a liquid JJ. They had a liquid JJ.
Oh hell yeah! I was gonna say that too. I was gonna touch on that. So Pat Bev, JJ.
We need more former players up there. We need more former players up there.
I feel like JJ and another former player kind of keep Stephen A. in check a little bit.
Right.
Saying he most and because like when he was going his little rants and shit, it was nobody come back and be like, nigga, you tripping.
Right, it's just, or everybody just commentators really. We like nigga, nah. They're like nigga, nah, we played this shit.
Or like Kendrick Perkins and shit, them niggas ain't really going at
right.
This nigga JJ like, nigga, I don't care what you're talking about, nigga. I'm coming at your neck. Right back, nigga. What are you talking about for real? Because even Pat Bev was been on the show all week and shit, and his Jack come at JJ sideways. JJ be like, nigga, like not nigga, but because he white, but you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I got something back for your ass, nigga.
Pat Bev, like even with Kendrick Perkins and Pat Bev, like they look at Stephen A. like type shit. Like, what's up, Unc? JJ like, nigga, you're Stephen A. Smith. I'm JJ Redick. We co-workers type shit. Yeah, my uncle type shit.
Yeah, like, all right. I'm glad you brought that up for real. Because to me, how Stephen A. be looking at this shit, like, I don't really like what he be doing. He be like, yeah, he kept calling Pat Bev his little brother and shit. Like he be blowing me with that shit. Like he gotta make it known. Like, hey, I got him on the show. This nigga, I know him and shit. I got him on the show and shit. Like, nigga, and JJ, like, you ain't get me on here. Like,
right, exactly, right.
Coming at your neck and shit. Them other niggas be like, I ain't really gonna go at Stephen A. like that.
Right, I feel like more respect
thing, but not like that.
I feel like JJ with respect too, but it's like you my peer. I don't know if you like my elder or like my role model. You just my peer. Yeah, you feel me?
Like Steve may be blowing me, but this week I've been on that shit. But like you say, I do think because they do got a lot of former players and shit, and like all right, Jay Williams and Stephen A. kind of be going at it and shit, but. Jay Williams, I mean, he was
exactly. In college. But it's a different game, though. It's a different game. He a hooper, but it's a different game.
Yeah,
I respect JJ because JJ been through it. JJ playoffs, NBA, college. JJ been there. Top dog, little dog. JJ been there.
Exactly. And then like what's my man name and shit? That's my boy, Tim Legler. That's just my boy. Like fuck. Yeah, I never seen this nigga play a game in my life and shit. That's my nigga, man. I don't give a fuck, man. That's my man and shit. He don't be arguing with Stephen A. and them neither and shit. He just give his little perspective and shit. But that's just my man. He been on SportsCenter since I was a kid and shit.
Forever.
That's my man. But I feel like they do need to get some, like even Richard Jefferson. Richard Jefferson, like he be saying, I fuck with him. But he don't really be attacking Stephen A. and them.
Yeah, Stephen A.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga Matt Barnes though. Nigga Matt Barnes, get out your ass and shit.
I need Matt Barnes and Pat Bev to sit down or something. You know, I need to sit down at the table or something.
All the smoke, but I kind of stopped watching All the Smoke after the Kwame Brown joke because them niggas ain't really want no smoke with Kwame and shit.
Man, Kwame don't play that shit.
Man, them niggas ain't really want that smoking shit. You know, that shit was all happy-go-lucky when they was talking his ass. That nigga, you know what I'm saying? Kwame Brown, I be looking on my YouTube. He got a little following and shit. Niggas fuck with Kwame Brown and shit. Apparently.
I don't even know what happened. Like, what happened? They, Kwame wasn't on there.
Nah. Fucking Gilbert was on there. Gilbert was
talking about Kwame. Yeah.
And they was start going on him and shit. Like, and they laughing, they doing all that shit. Bro, that nigga Kwame Brown pulled his little joint up, and that nigga was going at them like crazy, bro.
Kwame videos used to be funny as shit. Stephen A videos, all that shit.
Bro, he used to be going on them, and they ain't really want that smoke. So yeah, I don't know and shit. But the game on now and shit. But I don't want to touch on this game first. But we're currently in the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference Finals and shit. We got the Celtics and the Heat in the East. We got the Warriors and the Mavs in the West. On the East, the Heat was the number 1 seed, Celtics number 2 seed. Celtics,
I love it.
Celtics going with what they went through so far. Next team, healthy KD, healthy Kyrie, swept. Got them boys out the way. Then they go to
Milwaukee.
Chris Middleton is hurt, but we still have what a lot of people consider the best player in the league in Giannis.
Former MVP, former
MVP,
NBA MVP, Finals MVP.
Defensive Player of the Year, numerous accolades.
That's what I meant though. He reigning Finals MVP, reigning champs.
Finals MVP.
The reigning champs, right there, reigning champs.
Yeah,
the reigning champs.
Whole team. So tough series, 7-game series. Game 7 isn't what anybody was really looking for. We was looking for a more competitive game. The Bucks might have ran out of juice. I'm not sure, but we can't diminish the fact that Chris Middleton wasn't there.
Right now, that's
we do have to factor in that every single year somebody on a major team gets hurt. So that's just part
of the game.
A part of the game and shit. We're now in the Eastern Conference Finals. Not that Miami didn't play anybody, because Miami played the Sixers. That was like an easy series to me.
I don't remember who because Embiid when Embiid was out, that was
I don't even care who they played first and shit.
Yeah, I know they played first round. I don't know who they played. I'm trying to think. I don't know who they played.
Last night, Game 1, Eastern Conference Finals, Jimmy Butler went the fuck off.
But you gotta say the second half, because the first half,
the Celtics were up going.
I went to the store. I went to the store and I came back and it was a 10-point lead for the Heat, and I'm like, how the fuck?
So the Heat went on a 22-2 run.
Crazy.
In the third quarter.
It had to be the beginning.
And
tip off in the third.
Yeah, as soon as the third quarter started, them niggas went on that run.
And that's how you know they hit the switch. That's crazy.
Yeah. Complete. It was Jimmy though. It was Jimmy and their defense. I think Jimmy turned on a switch. In which we gotta get to it. The big matchup in this series. We do want to factor in Marcus Smart didn't play.
Al Horford didn't play. Two big factors. Huge factors.
Major factors on the Celtics. But the key thing that we're looking at here is Jason Tatum is blooming into a superstar in this league. And Jimmy, it's like we don't consider him a superstar because of his regular season performance. But in the playoffs, he's a completely different person.
Right.
So this matchup right here, I think we both picked the Celtics for this series. How many games you got? 6?
I got 6.
Okay, yeah, I picked 6 yesterday. Who do you think is the best player in this series? And has your mind changed since last night with Jimmy's performance?
So I got the Celtics in 6. But I love the way that he played. I love the way that he played. My knock on the Heat is that you need that superstar. I think Jason Tatum is the best player in this series.
Yeah.
But being the best player and playing like the best player are two totally different things.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy has the chance, of course, and as you've seen, to play the best player of the series. And I think Jimmy's going to bring it every single game. Like Jimmy's not going nowhere. If you keep playing him like they gonna keep dropping 40 on you, he gonna keep coming at you. So is Tatum going to? Because Tatum like gets down, and then Tatum might shy away. You know what I mean? Tatum might shy away from the moment a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
Jimmy not going nowhere.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, he's coming. He's there. Losing, up, whatever. So
right. We know that firsthand as Lakers fans. In the bubble,
right.
What we thought was going to be
single-handedly got them 2 games. Single-handedly.
This nigga Jimmy
right
to a different mode. So
yeah.
my respect and appreciation for Jimmy went up from that time.
For sure.
So
he baby Kawhi to me. To me, he baby Kawhi. Like in the playoffs, he remind me because he's not doing nothing flashy. He just hooping.
Yeah, that's a really good comparison. Actually, both ends of the floor.
Right.
Does everything.
Playing hard and just trying to hit you from the mid.
Right.
Lay it up, get to the line. I ain't trying to do too much. I ain't doing too much.
All mid-range and shit. What I was going to say was the only thing with Tatum last night, why I still say he's the best player in this series is that Marcus Smart and Al Horford, I think that was almost like at tip-off, we're finding
right.
So with that, he had a lot of responsibility put on him, which caused him last night's game to have a lot of turnovers. I think he had like 6 or 7 turnovers in which he was just trying to do too much. Like he was trying to get other people involved and this and that, and just trying to do too much as opposed to just focusing on scoring, because they made what I see from their offense and shit is they may run shit through Al Horford. Marcus Smart sets up the offense. So with those 2 key pieces not being there, it's like, damn, I gotta do all this shit on the fly.
I know the huge pieces for Boston not play, and they still made it a somewhat competitive game. They still was up. So those 2 huge pieces.
I feel like even if those 2 players are still not there next game for game 2, I feel like his mindset will be different because he knows already prior to tip-off. I don't know when they found out yesterday, but when we found out, it's damn near like game time that we found out Al Horford and, you know what I'm saying, Marcus Smart not playing, which I'm sure fucked up a lot of people parlays. Because we found out so quick.
I think for this series, specifically and for both series, for basketball in general, but for this series, I feel like a big factor or the biggest factor is going to be who's going to be the X factor. You know what I mean? Who's going to be that player who steps up?
Right.
You know, Tatum and Jimmy going to have a lot of eyes on, a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah.
I think Jaylen Brown and Bam, one of them going to have to play great for them to get past this round.
You say Jaylen Brown and Bam, I say like again like a Horford,
right.
Celtics, maybe a
Robert
Vic.
Williams did his thing last game.
Yeah, but I say for Miami, maybe Vic. Oladipo, he might be that X factor. Like I don't think it's gonna be. It's not always, Bam. Of course, he has to have a big series, but I think Bam can have a big series and then not show offensively. I think defensively, Bam can really impact the game and not have to do it offensively, and maybe the other pieces can do it offensively.
And when I say X factor, what you're saying more of an X factor than what I'm saying, because these people are not really X factors; they're more still big players.
Yeah,
but I think because Bam sometimes cruises to me. Jalen sometimes cruises to me.
I agree.
And you can't cruise right now. Right now, it's like if you play great,
Jaylen Brown, he cruises.
Yeah, right now, if you play great right now, we're going to win. Because my man right now not going to play. He's not going to cruise. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if one of them can step up, then that could be huge for them to get into the finals.
In terms of like a solid number 2, like I know you give
right.
18 a game, 20 a game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to step up.
Some games, Bam might give you 7. He might give you 24 another game. The same thing with Jaylen Brown. Like Jaylen Brown is like up and down.
And that's why I say that, because if Jaylen Brown has a better game last game, he keeps them in the game when Tatum is, fucking up. But when Tatum fucking up,
Jaylen Brown
at the very end, I'm like, come on, there's 2 minutes left. You feel me?
Right.
We did that a little bit in the third quarter. We could have, you know what I mean, made this a game a little bit.
And then what I want to touch on is the coaches. The coaches, in this matchup. Eric Spoelstra, one of the best coaches in the game, widely revered amongst a lot of players as one of the best, maybe the best coach in the league right now. And then we got Ime Udoka on the other side. And we can definitely see the imprint that he's had.
Coming up now. He's going to be
this Celtics team.
Great coach already.
Coming under Greg Popovich and them, he was with them a lot of years. And we definitely see his impact quickly. But do you still give that edge to Spo in terms of that matchup? Because Spo has been to the finals. Spo is, you know what I'm saying, as the head coach.
I give the coach an edge to Miami. I do. One, because they're fully healthy. So they got everybody that they want is available.
Yeah.
And I feel like Miami, they're one of the best at like film. I feel like when they played the Bucks 2 years ago and when they made the finals, I feel like they did a great job of stopping Giannis from coming to near the rim. You know what I mean? They like built the wall. I feel like they're good at film. They're good at like dissecting what's going on in the game and you know what I mean, break that down type shit. But I feel like Udoka is definitely making his ways. He had a great like post game last time. I read he was saying this game is on Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
It ain't on our role players. It ain't on Pritchard had a great game. You know what I mean, Robert Williams did his thing. It's on our stars. I like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I
put
feel
some
like
pressure on them big boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that he hold his players
accountable. Yeah. And it ain't. He don't say game 7. He said the first game, but nah, it's their fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like that in a coach. And we're gonna touch on it in a second. With our team, the Lakers and shit, we definitely need a coach like that. You know what I'm saying?
We got no damn coach.
Yeah, we don't even have a coach, but we need a coach that's gonna hold the players accountable and shit. But before we get there, I want to touch on this Warriors-Mavs series. Currently, we in the first quarter. It's 27-18 Golden State and shit. But let's touch on a little bit with Luka pulling out the crazy Game 7 win against the Western Conference champions from last year, the number 1 seed in the league.
In the league, 60+ wins.
They had all of their players.
Yes, sir.
Nobody was hurt. Nobody was injured. Nobody heard the Chris Paul shit. The nigga was on the floor. And he served them niggas up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Luka, Steph, Ja wasn't in the Grizzlies series and shit. So it wasn't what we wanted it to be. Ja was going crazy.
First definitely was. Yeah, before he got hurt, he was going crazy.
Yeah, so hopefully we're able to see that matchup next year. We definitely know the Grizzlies are on their way. But with this with this Mavs Warriors joint, who you got? How many games? And yeah, let's start there.
Well, of course, just basketball wise, just the Mavericks shouldn't even be there still. You know what I mean? They should. But nobody knows how they're still there.
Should they not? I don't know.
No, they should. They shouldn't be there. I don't know what seed they was, but they shouldn't be there no more. Like, how are they still there?
I don't know.
I feel like just basketball wise, I think the Warriors will win. I'm going with the Mavericks. I'm going with Luka. I want to see Luka in the finals.
Okay.
I just want to see it for the storyline. I feel like they're the underdogs. And it's the best underdog story right here. They're playing the most experienced team in the playoffs. Former MVP and Steph. They're playing the dogs. Dogs and Draymond, Clay, and they just the young bucks. They just all young bucks. They got no real veterans. Yeah. All young bucks, but just a great superstar young nigga, and I fuck with it.
It's really kind of, I feel like he has better players and shit, but it's kind of similar to the LeBron jump when LeBron faced the Spurs in 07. Right. Really nobody on his team and shit. His team was definitely in this fucking team right here. Right. I feel like Dinwiddie and Brunson are major upgrades from Mo Williams and Monte West. But
for sure.
The nigga, I'm still rocking with the Warriors. I got the Warriors in 6. I'm not the biggest Steph Curry fan. I respect his game and shit like that, but my nigga is that nigga Clay, Game 6 Clay. I ain't even gonna call him.
Yes, sir.
Game 6 Clay. I want to see that nigga back on top. I feel like that's a great story to me. Just seeing the last time we seen Clay was, I believe that was Game 6 in the finals against the Raptors. And Clay was balling.
Yep.
He was balling before he got hurt. It wasn't
The
like
thing about that was 2019. It was before COVID, before the bubble. That's so long ago.
Yeah, so seeing Clay be able to the last game there was an interview and shit. Malika Andrews was interviewing him, and this nigga Clay was like, she was like, Clay, how does it feel to go back to the Western Conference Finals? The nigga was cheesing so hard, like just so happy.
Yeah, love it.
Granted, none of this shit. So me personally, I want to see Clay be able to get back on top. You know what I'm saying? Not like I said, not really Steph. I know Steph is going to get the credit and shit like that.
And I want to touch on Steph because I think Steph has to get a lot more credit. Even though Steph gets his credit, but I feel like he don't get enough credit. The fact that he's back in the Western Conference Finals right now is ridiculous because that's for them. That's six of them. Look. They ain't no super team.
Only saying that because Ja was just hurt, and who did they play in the first round? Somebody was hurt on that team too.
I don't know who the fuck the Warriors played.
I mean, like I said, everybody's.
I'm gonna look. But go ahead.
Every year and shit. So I can't.
Everybody, when we won the chip, niggas was injured.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I lied. Nobody was injured.
Yeah,
for the finals.
We played the real Nuggets. We played
the finals.
Played everybody.
But
I mean, it was the bubble joint. It was the bubble joint. But
I don't want to hear that bubble shit. Yeah, I want to hear. I'm over that bubble shit.
Yeah, I don't care.
What the fuck? It's not even it. Oh, this is it. Oh, they played the Nuggets and who had injuries.
That's what I'm saying.
Jamal Murray, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like not to take nothing away from them.
And they ain't look great in no series. They ain't look great in that series. They ain't look great last series. They ain't dominate nobody yet. But
I feel like this is the real series. The first real series they about to have.
And I feel like this one not a real series because they feel like it's just Luka. I call it the Warriors, the Celtics, the Heat, and Luka. I don't even call them the Mavs. Yeah, they doing their thing. They doing their thing, but it's like nigga average 40-point triple double in the playoffs type shit. Like he's doing everything.
Yeah, nah, Luka is definitely going to be that next big thing.
And I'm happy for Luka too because he could never get past the first round. You know, KP was always hurt or something.
He was playing KP. He was playing the Clippers every year though.
No, with just himself too.
With Kawhi.
Yeah, they trade KP, get Dinwiddie. I think he really gonna do shit, but
I'm not even gonna lie. When they made that trade, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
Right after they were just packing it in, just saying fuck it. But they were saying that KP not reliable. We're gonna get somebody that can at least do something. You feel me?
Yeah. And which
whoever y'all give for him.
Yeah, you gotta get that credit to J Kidd.
You gotta keep whoever. Yeah, right.
Because you know he obviously had the vision.
Made an audible and that shit worked out.
Yeah, so you gotta give a lot of credit to J Kidd, which I'm fucking pissed about because he was on our staff. We fucking hired this bum Frank Vogel. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that shit. He's not even a fucking coach when we won. I feel like it was J Kidd for real.
I feel that.
And no offense to you, Frank Vogel, but fuck off, nigga. Never was supposed to be the Lakers fucking head coach, nigga. Like, let's be clear, nigga. You was never supposed to be the Lakers fucking head coach, nigga. There's too many fucking stars for your bum ass. You're fucking known for taking the Pacers with no stars. Paul George came out of nowhere, bro. Like, let's keep it a bean, bro.
Yeah, they had Granger.
Elevated fucking David West, Roy Hibbert. These niggas, they're not fucking LeBron and Anthony Davis. He had no business being our fucking coach. I'm getting this shit off, bro.
But get your shit off.
Bro, he didn't deserve it, bro. He's not supposed to be a fucking Lakers head coach, bro. Fucking, I don't know what fucking. I love Jeannie. That's my girl. The whole bus family.
We need a sound effect.
What the fuck are they doing? What the fuck are they doing, bro? Fucking scrub.
Kurt Rambis gotta be banned from LA.
He's a fucking
He's ruining us. They ruining us like one by one.
Bruh,
him and Jay, I don't know what they doing.
Jerry West back in this fucking arena.
Jerry West
First of all, you fucking changed our name and shit. Let's touch on that shit too. Fucking changed our name to the fucking Crypt. Nigga, it's state. Nigga, the house that Kobe and Shaq built, nigga. What the fuck is the Crip?
Man, you know it's a cash grab. You know it's a cash grab.
In the toilet right now and shit. You fucking change your name.
Exactly.
You need to change shit back to Staples, nigga.
Try to get some quick money. Ain't nobody else change their damn arena name. We change our name. The most famous arena damn in sports. We change ours.
Come on, bro. The only other arena I know that keep fucking changing their name is the fucking MCI Verizon Capital One. It's fucking DC over here with these fucking bums. Like these niggas and shit. That's the only fucking arena and shit. Fucking nobody else changed their fucking name and shit, bro.
Let's talk about it though, because we ain't even got no fucking coach.
Bruh, no fucking coach. We
got 3 players signed. Russ, AD, and LeBron, who was coming back. Who else?
The only person I want to bring back is Malik Monk.
We got to bring back Malik Monk.
That's the only nigga I want to bring back. I don't want to bring back the White. I don't want to bring back the fucking AK, whatever the fucking white boy name is. Get rid of all. I put nobody on my fucking roster except for the 3 niggas and shit, and we got to figure out what the fuck to do for us.
Banned from LA with Kurt Rambis. I want both of them.
Who?
Russell Westbrook and Kurt Rambis. I want both of them banned from California.
But I'm not. But bruh, I'm gonna keep it a beam, bruh. Russ was fucking up.
No. Russ had one of the worst seasons I've seen in my fucking life.
Bruh.
He had one of the worst seasons I've seen in my life, bruh. No, out of any player. Not like a
what's
superstar.
Frank Vogel doing? Yeah, bruh.
But they talk about it. Russ like, I don't want to. You feel me? Russ like, nigga, no accountability. They talk. Russ had no accountability. What you supposed to do with
Russ
that?
threw that shit on Frank Vogel at the end. I don't know if you've seen that, bruh.
He did.
He said this nigga don't do shit.
Oh no, I see that.
He basically said, fucking Frank Vogel some shit. He threw him under the bus, bruh.
But bruh, the last 2 coaches that Russ played for, he got them fired.
Ooh.
Scott Brooks, after the Wizards, he got fired. Whoever he played for in Houston,
Scott
they got
Brooks
fired.
been fucking fired from the fucking Wizards. that shit ain't on Russ. That nigga should have been fucking fired from them.
Maybe it wasn't a Russ, but this is the 3rd time in a row, nigga. He played for a nigga and they get fired.
But next season. Nah. Fuck no. And okay.
No, Houston.
Who he get fired? D'Antoni?
I don't know who. Nah, it wasn't D'Antoni. They last year. I think it was D'Antoni.
It had to be D'Antoni because this was Paul Silas Jr. first year with the young niggas.
This is first year?
Yeah, the year that just passed with Jalen Green and them.
Oh, okay. It might be just Scott Brooks and Frank. So that's 2.
Yeah, but Scott Brooks and shit, man, that nigga Ben was supposed to be out of DC. That nigga stayed long enough and shit. They didn't do nothing, which wasn't his fault totally because the nigga John Wall. I don't even know if the nigga John Wall could fucking play basketball anymore. I ain't listening in so fucking.
I think John Wall might make a little. I want to see it. I want to see
John Wall come
back. I want him to go back, man. He belong in DC, man.
DC?
That man back in the city.
He do. That nigga's
man back in the city. Come off the bench or something. 6'9", something.
Yeah, that nigga. But DC ain't got no point guard. Wizards ain't got no fucking point guard.
Get him out there.
But he don't deserve the fucking $48 million he getting.
He gonna get it. So it's like, what?
He gonna get that shit regardless.
Yeah,
that nigga about his money and shit. That's one thing about the Wizards and shit. Somehow these niggas get finessed by the point guards out of buku money and shit.
That's all they want. They want a point guard.
That's my favorite joint, bro. Gilbert Arenas podcast and shit. The nigga hilarious on that joint. But the nigga.
I can't stand Gilbert for real. He just
that nigga's hilarious, bro.
He too. I don't know, bro. He just too much for me.
Gil basically be like, yeah, like them niggas was still paying me like $50 million. I wasn't playing. He was like, I didn't feel like going to the gym. Like he be keeping it real.
I'll never watch that. I'll never watch it.
He be keeping it real, bro. Just imagine, bro. You get a big ass contract from Adidas, and then you already got you got like $120 million from the Wizards already. Then you read up to get like another bag, and then that's when the whole gun situation happened.
Right.
So then say he got like another like 4-year contract and didn't play no years and got all of that bread.
I love that. That's like my favorite story.
That nigga said, bruh, I ain't have no motivation no more.
I feel
it, nigga.
I wouldn't need it.
Told you.
This is why I'm trying to be the best hooper ever, but like I ain't the best hooper ever. I'm just hooping for the fun of it. Like I'm bread it up. I'm about to go.
And he said his knee was like done. He said like I forgot what injury he had, but he was just like, man, I tried, bro. Like I tried to get back in the gym. I tried to do my thing. Like I commend a nigga like Grant Hill. The whole time Grant Hill was in Orlando and shit, his shit was shot. His shit was done. And he was still making that bag. And he could have he could have been like, you know what, I'm good. Nigga, I got like $1 million in the bank, nigga. Fuck it. But a nigga like him, he came back saying, nah, I'm a and when he came back, he was not who he was initially.
Who they thought he was gonna be.
So I respect a nigga like that.
And I respect that shit too, but I respect that shit too, I respect that shit too, but I feel like in the long run, nigga, Gil would probably move a little bit better, you know what I mean? Probably walk a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that shit count, especially when you know that. You know, fuck that. I gotta look at the big picture. Marshawn, he good, you know what I mean? He retired, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I fuck with shit like that.
Sure, bro. Fucking who? Calvin Johnson.
You feel me? Yeah. Get your motherfucking bag, bro.
Barry Sanders. Let's go when niggas be like, you know what?
Get your bag.
Man, my bag up, nigga. Nigga ain't about to keep tackling the shit out of me.
And you can't say I did my thing in the sport. I ain't no scrub. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna know my name.
Yeah, exactly.
What else I gotta do?
Exactly, nigga.
I respect it.
Exactly, bro. But any last takes and shit before we wrap this shit up about the fucking bum ass Lakers? About what direction go? What's your where do you see us going next year? And shit
nowhere. I think for us, bro. I think it's sad. I don't know. I think first things first. Our top is sad. Like our organization is like our heads. Like what are y'all doing? The owners and the GMs and what are y'all doing? You know what I mean? Like fuck the coaches. We need to get a coach there. We need to get to the coaches there, the players. Yeah, like y'all got to set the example first. You know what I mean? Y'all got to be serious. We're the Lakers. Right? They playing around. They pity patting. It's like niggas ain't even like Williams took it serious no more.
It's fucking.
We got too many voices. We got too many hands in the pot. We got too many. We got too much going on. Somebody need a Kurt Rambis. I think it's him and his wife. Him and Linda Rambis.
Who the fuck is this nigga white? First of all, Kurt Rambis was a fucking scrub. He's not a scrub
player. Scrub coach. He was a scrub. He's a scrub.
Yeah.
Fuck, nigga, scrub.
Scrub. And then, bruh. All right, the team that we even got currently when we just won the ring and shit was because of fucking Magic Johnson. You fucking ran the greatest Laker besides Kobe Bryant.
I ain't gonna be here.
You ran him fucking dude, stressing him the fuck out. He the one that built the fucking team.
Got LeBron there.
Bruh, you got Rob Pelinka. No offense to Rob Pelinka.
I fuck with Rob.
Kobe.
I fuck with Rob.
I don't. That nigga is a fucking agent. He's not a fucking general manager.
Nah, and that's a fact.
He's an agent. Why the fuck? That's like LeBron. What's LeBron best friend? Rich Paul? That's like a team being like, you know, hey,
you the general manager.
You gonna run that shit, bro? What?
Yeah, I feel like.
No, nigga.
The Lakers is stupid because the Lakers always trying to. Oh, the Lakers trying to make it too much of a family organization. Like, nah, fuck, you need qualified people, not just people who you know. And I need people that's qualified for this position.
Bruh, you could keep it in the family, nigga. Magic Johnson, nigga.
You see Phil Jackson giving his input on.
Bruh, Phil is washed, bruh. It's over.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I don't
my
want
dog.
none of these. That's mine too, but I don't want Phil Jackson to go somewhere, bro. Like, get out of here. Get out of here.
Phil is 90 fucking
years.
Get
out of here, Phil. You still a fucking genie. Get out of here. Like, get out of here.
Bruh, all we gotta do, keep it in the family, bring Jerry West back. He built the Warriors dynasty.
But ain't he in the Clippers? Ain't he with the Clippers?
That's what I'm saying.
Clippers. To go through Clippers, you ain't coming back. That means it's fuck them. That means it's fuck us.
That nigga, you better offer that nigga that bag.
You feel me?
Bro,
that means it's fuck us though.
He built the fucking Lakers dynasty.
For sure.
He went to the Grizzlies and had
Jay West older shit too.
He is, but at least his track record is still good. He just built the Clippers. He just got Kawhi and all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at least his track record still good and shit. This nigga Phil, I don't know his last shit in New York.
Nah, Phil got to roll. Phil, I don't want to hear your voice. I don't want to hear nothing about you my dog. Legend, just be a legend. Dog. Just be a legend and just sit in the legend's place. You know what I mean? Yeah, sit in the back where the legends at.
but
Because it's too much dipping and diving. He fucking Genie making the decisions. It's like, come on, bro. We don't need all the tampering shit.
Bro.
You feel me? Like,
100% with you, bro. I don't know, bro.
Coaching wise, I think we interviewed Mark.
I don't think we interviewed him. Yeah, I've been hearing talks though.
Okay.
Like niggas think he should be the coach.
I was praying for Nick Nurse, but they already did that. Rapper said, nigga, that's dead.
I don't know about Cuz though.
Nick Nurse. I know he won a chip, and I know him and Phil Handy was a big part of that chip.
Yeah.
So I know we got Phil Handy. I would like to see that reunion. I fuck with Nick Nurse. He stay in the playoffs, you know, he stay doing his thing. I feel like the Raptors kind of overachieve sometimes. I think they said we're going to interview. I'm not positive about this. I think one of Milwaukee's assistant coaches,
Darvin Ham, maybe.
I think so. He said he won a ring as a player and a coach or some shit.
Darvin Ham won a ring against us. He played on that Pistons team.
Yeah. So him then. Yeah, him.
But I don't know about him because it seems like his personality is kind of stoic. Like he not like one of them coaches and shit. Like he look like a no nonsense type of nigga.
Right.
Like
we might need that. We might need that.
But I don't know if Braun and them going for that.
Yeah, right.
I think Braun and them need a nigga like who cool. They respect him.
Yeah.
Not a nigga that's like a drill sergeant type of nigga.
Right. Nah, I feel that. But you can't be there with us because nigga, everybody's 30 plus legends in the game. Like they ain't listening to you. Nigga, the fuck.
Yeah, and Darvin Ham wasn't a superstar player, so it's like, nigga, how you gonna be a fucking drill sergeant? Nigga, I'm way better than you and shit. Jason Kidd is the perfect nigga because Jason Kidd was really a star. He won a ring. He played, you know what I'm saying? He was
one of the best point guards ever.
Yeah, so it's like niggas listen to him and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like even T. Lue wasn't no great player or nothing like that, but he also
super respected
drill sergeant.
Super respected in the league just by if you're in the league for 15, you know what I'm saying, something years, like at that point you because you could be good, but you might last 3 years, you know what I mean?
Right.
4 years. Once you're in the league for 10 plus years, our niggas respect you because we've seen you play against you a million times. Like, we know you.
And T. Lue was under Doc, so he learned how to, you know what I'm saying, handle big personalities with that Celtics team with Pierce, KG, Rondo, all of them. So he learned, you know what I'm saying, just
that's the best coach in the league to me. That's what we need, T. Lue.
Oh, T. Lue. I was about to say Doc, nigga. I thought you hate Doc.
I hate I hate Doc. I don't hate him as much sometimes, but I don't fuck with Doc. No, I don't fuck with Doc.
Yeah,
Doc is retarded. He like dumb to me, bro. He's stuck in his ways. But it's like nigga stuck in his ways, bro.
Doc like a fucking like, I don't know, bro. Like to me, when you give up a 3-1 lead, I think we gotta kind of take something off Doc a little bit and shit because it's like
not
niggas,
multiple times.
It's like what you gonna say when you in the locker room, bro? The last 3-1 lead he gave up, Kawhi and them is up like 15 every game. He like. He go in the locker room
every game.
But I'm saying he go in the locker room and shit. He like, all right, y'all. Be up 15. Just close them out.
You feel? But you gotta say, all right, we up 15. Nigga, don't just close them out. We up 15. Go even harder. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't be bullshit.
You saying that?
I don't know.
I'm saying, but look, this is my thing though, bro. I want to be on Doc's side just a little bit, bro.
Listen, he gave a 3-1 lead to fucking Josh Smith.
Okay, that one, no,
you feel me?
Nothing to say about that one. It's not. You cannot say nothing about that one. That one was fucking ridiculous. But I'm talking about this last joint.
Okay.
Clippers joint, bruh. That joint is fucking like. What else can you tell a nigga?
Hey, and I swear again, it's like one of the best series. Like one of my favorite moments ever. Like I loved every moment of it. Bro, like, they was winning and they lost.
Bro, it's like, what can you tell niggas, bro? Like, it's not like he was taking Kawhi and them out.
But look, once it happens, all right, boom, we up 3-1, boom, 3-2. All right, it happened last game. 3-3, like niggas. Y'all cannot let this happen. Like that simple.
Bro, like, I feel like Doc is saying that. Doc is there. T. Lue is there. Everybody's there. Everybody like, nigga, what the fuck are y'all doing?
But the thing ain't about what Doc said. Doc don't make adjustments. I feel like this last one, I feel like the Sixers he's making some adjustments. I feel like Doc will be making no damn adjustments. So I feel like
what
Doc will go up. But
look, bro. Who did they lose the 3-1 lead to?
The Nuggets. I remember that shit.
Oh yeah, okay, the Nuggets and shit.
Yeah. But listen, the first round of that playoffs, they were 6-2. They only won 6-2 to the Mavericks without KP. And I felt like with KP, they would have lost that shit.
But I'm saying though, look. All right, that was going to be the example I gave. What the fuck can I do? I have Kawhi, premier defender. I have Paul George, premier defender. I have Pat Bev, premier defender. I'm throwing all of these niggas at Luka, and he's cooking all of them.
Yeah, all of them.
Even in the game when Devin Booker hit the jump shot over Kawhi,
Paul George and Kawhi. Yeah.
It's like if I'm Doc, it's like nigga, you two niggas are two of the top.
But
10.
you gotta you gotta get up in there. I don't know. You gotta coach. I ain't no coach, but I do know you gotta do something.
I mean, I guess you can blitz the pick and roll.
Switch it up. You know, you can do a lot of shit. You can switch it up because you could send a double at a nigga all day. You can do something. This nigga Doc, I feel like Doc, he has a good game plan coming in, and I feel like by halftime, I feel like we're gonna stick with the game plan. And every team, all right, baby, this what they doing. We're gonna do this now, and Doc will never switch it up.
Yeah,
he just try to live and die by his game plan type shit.
But all right, like the joint that just played and shit. Fucking your boy James Harden and shit. Where was that nigga?
Man,
where was he, shit, bro?
I told you, man. I'm on Pat Bev side. I'm Pat Bev with it. Get my man a super max. Bruh, he gonna come back. He gonna rest up. Come back next year.
Hold on.
And he going, do his thing. I'm Pat Bev with it.
Bruh, the nigga James Harden, bro. You know how I feel about James Harden. It's ass, bro. Hold on. What's this drink? Hold on. Where the fuck is he, bro? Where is that nigga, bro? I got the police looking for this nigga, bro. Hold on. What's this one? Everybody's looking for this nigga, bro. Is this a fire truck? Whatever noise.
My man, hamstring quad injury jump.
Bruh.
One of them jumps.
It's like
one of them areas.
Years, bruh.
Hey, that nigga Embiid said, hey, I thought he's going to be a dog. He's really
Embiid ain't learned his lesson, bruh. Embiid just threw Ben Simmons under the bus, came back the very next year with the same shit, bruh.
You can't do that with Harden. I think you can't do that with Harden because Harden's like, hold up, nigga, like, I ain't Ben Simmons, nigga. I'm MVP. Like, you trying to get MVP so bad, nigga, I'm MVP on all that. But I think at the same time, I don't think he as soft as Ben Simmons. Nigga, I think Harden like, all right, bet, you got me fucked up. I think Harden, you got me fucked up.
Bruh, I don't know, bruh. The nigga Harden, bruh, I don't know, bruh. The nigga Harden, bruh.
You know, I got wishful thinking, bruh. I got wishful thinking. You see what they were saying? Everybody on ESPN was saying he threw the game.
Bruh, 2 shots, bruh.
But you know,
the super max.
But nah, listen. I always say it's sad. Like all my favorite players be bitch ass niggas. It's sad to say it. Except for Kobe, like Melo. I don't say bitch ass nigga, but Melo would be soft on the court. Harden is a hoe for real. You know, like I'm saying because
Melo's soft, but he just couldn't. He couldn't never get over the top.
I don't say he's soft because I don't say he's soft, but I ain't go there. But Harden, I'm saying he's soft because his closeout games are like this. Like his closeout game specifically, it's like that nigga don't be there. Like he might call series, whatever, but like the closeout game, we about to lose. This nigga be like, all right.
What all series?
He might cook not this series. I'm saying like in his career though. For Harden, he might cook Harden. You just saying you're not good in the playoffs at all. The nigga been to the fucking Conference Finals.
MVP Harden in the playoffs. It's
He
no
He
series.
been to the Western Conference Finals.
Bruh, he went to the Western Conference Finals, and are you saying his numbers were the same that they were in the regular season? This nigga averaged damn near 37 one year. He averaged like 30 for years. I don't think he ever averaged 30 in a series.
I don't think so neither because his game, but we all know his game don't really translate to playoff basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
Which matters, I know, but I'm saying to make it to the West Conference Finals, he ain't had no super team.
I mean, their system was like that.
And it was good around him.
Right pieces around him. So I mean, he should have at least.
I'm saying he was winning games. It ain't like he was going to playoffs.
He was an MVP.
First round. He wasn't going to playoffs with his first round of exiting. He was gonna
No,
winning games.
he wasn't off no T-Mac shit.
You feel me?
But I mean,
no, Melo should have nobody. You gotta give me respect on that. He going to playoffs. He winning games.
I mean, Melo ain't never have no full team like that to me.
I don't want to hear no excuses.
Nah, when he was in Denver, he had a team. He went to the Western Conference.
Yeah, he did.
When he went to New York, Amari Stoudemire got hurt. He never really played with Stoudemire. And then the year that they really, really was good like that, when they had Mike Woodson, Phil Jackson came in the next year after they won all of them games and fired Mike Woodson.
Melo my dog. Dog.
And then they traded JR in them. They traded JR and Shumpert in them.
It ain't no excuses in this basketball because everybody go through this shit. Talk about Chris Paul. Ain't no excuses for Chris Paul. Niggas kick Westbrook ass all damn season. Players, coaches, analysts, fans.
Yeah.
Nigga talking about his wife. Niggas talking about Chris Paul for one game. Niggas crying and shit. Shut up.
You right. I don't know. But that nigga Harden, he shouldn't get no fucking super max, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm a Pat Bev. I feel like, man.
I mean, Pat Bev is right. Somebody's gonna give it to him. But does he deserve that shit? No, not based off of this.
But if I'm Philly, I feel like somebody will give it to him. I feel like what we gonna do? I feel like we gotta bring him back.
Yeah,
we gotta.
Philly's gonna give it to him because they're in a hard place because they already gave up Ben Simmons, and if they lose Harden, they have nothing.
Like what we going? Yeah, exactly. We got to go. And Harden can. You never know. Hey, I got faith. I think his hamstring, quad, whatever it is. I'm giving for the benefit of the doubt.
Bro, the nigga probably gonna be in live tonight.
Hey,
he probably gonna be in a.
He's there now.
That nigga's not nursing that fucking quad.
Nigga there right now.
Bro, the nigga probably at little baby house. Some shit. I don't fucking know, bro. The nigga with Meek Mill, nigga with somebody, bro. Nigga is not going to the gym, bro.
If he come out next year and he's still fucking 2017 Steve Nash, then I'm good off of him.
Bro, the nigga fucking the nigga Harden gonna come back. He gonna give you some games where he give you them glimpses like, oh, this nigga Harden still that. Not going to
everything is about winning games though. He said he came and tried to play the system. I feel like he got a man. I ain't mad at him.
But you got
and like Pat Bev said, he still averaged 22, 10, and 8. Like, damn, which y'all want from him? Y'all want him to average 30, that's what it is. He might not give you 30 no more, but 22, 8, and 10 is like what you want.
I don't even want him to average 30. I want him to in a regular season.
Be consistent. Be consistent.
Jimmy Butler, brother.
But he's not. But let's be clear. He's not Jimmy Butler.
No, I'm saying Jimmy Butler is damn near on cruise control during the regular season.
I mean, in here, he ain't Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying.
I'm saying Jimmy Butler do that because
I take the regular season to get your wind up. Take the regular season to get yourself together. You have a solid team around you. At that point, you don't have to.
But that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I want to prove he's not a hoe. I want to prove he's not a hoe because I feel like we know he's good. His mentality seems to be like, okay, I'm gonna cook in the regular season, and the playoffs and pack it in, come back next year. But I feel like now he finally got a real team, a real superstar with him, a real coach. I feel like maybe we got to see if he take this shit.
There's literally no excuse for real. So
it ain't.
Like I said, like even if the other day, he only took 2 shots in the second half and shit.
No, you can't do that. You can never do that.
If you being aggressive and shit like that, I don't have nothing to say. Like Giannis, for example, and shit.
Or I might say you miss a lot of shots, but you miss a lot of shots. You're not shooting. It's like you can't do that.
Bruh, I think Giannis, Game 7 had like 25 points on like 25 shots. But it was his just aggression. He had he know he not gonna win that game at a certain point. He's still going hard. That's all I want to see.
That's all it's about. Somebody said recently, I forgot. I said like a quote like, somebody in the playoffs. I forgot who said it, but in the playoffs, it's not about percentages. It ain't about being sexy. It ain't about, you know what I'm saying, having high percentages. About emptying the clip. So it's about. It's about emptying. I can shoot 4 for 30. Did we win? You know what I'm saying? It's about emptying the clip in the playoffs. That's all it's about.
Like at least hard to be like you put it. You even if all right, for example and shit. One of them finals games, I think it might have been Game 7 2010 R finals and shit. Kobe wasn't having a good shooting night, but he had like what's the joint we always say?
Like
boards.
That's like, a board. Yeah, he had like 12, 15 boards. He had like 15
Oh
boards.
yeah, like 15 to between 15 and 17 or something.
Right.
Something crazy and shit. But it's like, all right, my shot not on. I'm gonna do something else.
You gotta do something. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like your shot not always gonna be there. Okay, cool, no problem. But nigga, let me see it on other spots.
But that's how I feel about Harden, because he's still averaging 10 assists. He's still averaging like 6, 7, 8 boards. I know.
If we can fully honest, Harden control the game.
And with Harden, we do even see him score more. I feel like with him, it's like he gave us so many years of being so great on offense, scoring, that it's like we know you could score, nigga. So it's like we need you to score something. But I feel like it's still
like we asked him to do something that we didn't watch. Like niggas was comparing him. Niggas was saying at a point like he's like the best scorer since Jordan, like beyond Jordan or some shit.
This
like,
thing got records that he broke a Wilt Chamberlain's type shit of scoring type shit. Like
It's not like we outlandish for saying, you know what I'm saying, Harden, you gotta score more. What?
Right now I feel it. I just feel like he's doing a lot of things too, to like not saying he not washed because he's still producing. He's not producing.
Okay, yeah. Let me clarify that. He still impacts the game, but it's like quietly.
Right now, for sure. It is.
He does still impact the game.
He seems like another, even if he's doing good numbers, he's like another guy out there now.
Yeah, and you're not another guy. You're not getting another guy money and shit.
Right.
Saying like, we need you, what you do to have an impact on the game and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what my thing is with him and shit. It's like he's just out there.
Nah, we're gonna see. He got next year to prove it.
Like this nigga fucking what's his name? Andre Miller or some shit. Like if you really watch Andre Miller, that nigga was diming him up. Right. This nigga was doing a lot. But it's like it's fucking Andre Miller.
Exactly. Nah, I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I expect more from Harden and shit.
Nah, I feel it.
But shit, we can wrap this joint up. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all for 20 shit. We're gonna
every week
game and check back in with y'all and shit. But appreciate y'all. Salute. I don't even know it.